Dark Souls 3 has encountered a critical
Here we go,
error.
boys. Dark Souls 3.
Here it
This
is.
is eagerly awaited.
Apparently,
By
there's been a lot of
some.
people
By
waiting.
some. By some.
By some.
I am one.
We have a Souls veteran. We have someone who hasn't yet finished Bloodborne but enjoyed it a lot.
Yep.
And we have someone who hasn't played a Souls game.
I've played.
You have played it?
I've played Bloodborne for about 2 minutes,
Okay.
and then was like, "What's this shit?" Turned it off.
Miyazaki, what's this shit?
Yeah.
Alright.
But we're into it. What are you looking forward to most about this game?
Dying.
Yeah.
Dying
Seeing that
Haven't
you
reminded-
died screen. Oh, my favourite part, of course, is accepting the
The
service
Eula,
user
yeah.
agreement.
Oh, I love the Eula.
I don't even know if I don't even know how to. We're just going to scroll down. Scroll down to the bottom.
They sometimes embed something
Accept.
pretty good in there.
I don't think anyone's taken the time to read that. Ever.
Welcome. I merged words together and just saw welcome Dark Souls 2.
Nothing takes you out of a game more than, especially something as atmospheric as this, than the Eula, right? The
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Pretty much.
poor choice, guys.
Cinematic
Software.
effects on. So that's,
Yes.
Who?
Director's commentary.
yeah.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
See what that's for here. Oh, that's for.
Wow.
It is called Lothric.
That's,
We've got some excellent reverb
yeah.
going on here.
We'll just mute that
Ultra surround
with
sound.
my mind powers.
Yeah.
It'll be
We got
muted
some-
shortly.
This is.
It looks good.
It does. That looks like it's running
Venturing north,
60 frames.
It's just a cutscene, so
Yeah.
ahead of ourselves.
It's just calm down. So are you, like, when, I mean, obviously these games are full of lore and all that kind of stuff. Are you a lore player, or are you just...
Are you a lore abider?
I am a most law-abiding citizen. The lore that's immediately on the surface I know, but I don't, do the whole reading every item description and reading everything that appears on the loading screens. And so I've watched a lot of videos about lore on the interwebs. So I probably slightly more lore knowledgeable than someone who's only played the games and hasn't paid attention to the lore, but
Yeah.
I'm by no means a lore expert.
I tried to get into it and understand the lore, but it was so deep that I
Yeah.
started to get lost, got scared and jumped back out.
Swimming in a deep ocean of lore.
That's true.
It's too much for me.
of the demon.
Yeah. I just don't want to read. Is the thing. I spent kind of the late 90s, early 2000s reading my video games. And
Or point and click adventures. And
yeah,
things,
just a bit over that now. And I think,
Not playing Monkey Island.
if they want to build lore, give me some audio. Give it to me. At the very least.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, well, as a Souls veteran, effectively these are the four. There's always the four, the big four.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they're the four what. There's always like the Undead Lord, the Fire Lord, the two other lords, because there's four.
So you got Metallica, Megadeth, and the other ones, Anthrax, and the big four lords.
But yeah,
He's pretty big.
so
Other than that, so he must be the fire man.
The,
right?
the Fireman, yeah,
Yeah.
I believe that's his name. Dark Soul, the Fireman.
I'm going with that.
Abandoned
I'm
land.
just going fireman from here on out.
And the unkindled will rise.
Kind of alienating everyone who doesn't have an Amazon product. You have a Kindle?
No, I don't have a Kindle. No.
Cursed
nobody has a
undead,
Kindle.
Does anyone?
even to be cinder.
You don't have a Kindle? No.
So it is.
I think if you bought a Kindle, you probably feel a bit let down now. Like, you can just get the Kindle app on any device you have.
It's true. It does have that ink technology though. The
Ink technology.
incorporated technology.
yeah, yeah. That no, it's like makes it easier on your eyes to read it. It's like digital ink or something they call it, and it seems like
Oh, here
it
we
looks
go.
like a book.
Name.
Appears like a book kind of
I'm
thing.
not convinced.
No.
I
Didn't do
like
a
that
very good job selling
suggestion.
it.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
go with entry incomplete because I thought that was a great suggestion for a name that it had there. Also, what's with it automatically being off to the side of the screen
Oh.
there? It's a bit weird.
That was strange. How did you move that over? Right stick.
Right step, yeah.
Okay. Never seen a flying name entry screen before.
Welcome to the Souls experience.
Overcast Gamer
Gender,
teaching
male,
you about
age.
your console.
Aged.
Aged, yeah.
Class. For the purposes of this tutorial, I think it would just be the naked dude.
Wait, there's
What
classes in these games?
Yeah, I mean, they just affect your starting stats and equipment.
Right.
I've always gone Pyromancer before, but I don't like that dude. He looks lame, so I probably won't go Pyromancer this time.
So when you see online people like the classic Souls guy running about in a suit of armor, that's only one of the options.
Well, you get all of these outfits at some point anyway, just finding them.
Right. Even the loincloth.
Probably even the loincloth. A gift. Raises maximum HP. What? There's normally some really obscure gift that on the surface doesn't look like it does anything, but then at some point in the game...
Makes you super badass.
Yeah.
Or drains your health. One of the two.
This guy looks
Trust
really
this
out of
game.
shape. I'm not.
Facial presets. We will just...
Ooh.
Looks a bit
Go,
ghoulish.
Jesus.
Oh, I forgot how I... We're going to be the oak tree here. Build,
That's the oak tree.
of course.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really getting off over this cloth physics.
The cloth physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy me some good cloth physics, eh? Whenever you're running around, I always look at the cape.
Alright, I'm happy with that. We were happy with that. With
Yeah, well,
oh
why
man,
not?
entry
It's a-
incomplete.
Middle-aged orc or something going through a middle-aged crisis.
Spend way too much time in the sun.
It's the New Zealand UV race for you.
Looking forward to some gameplay.
Yeah.
Feels like we've been going for a while now. Haven't even actually seen the game.
I would have stayed on that screen for a lot longer, just because.
At least there's
I
not
have
like a
to-
series of kind of sliders that let you change the
Oh,
shape
there
of
are.
the noses.
There are.
Oh, really?
If you
didn't
go
that
into
deep.
it, I just didn't go into advanced
No.
because ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Jump in and start killing.
Do you guys ever do that? Like, sit down at a character creation screen and try and get it to look just like you?
I've tried it a couple of times. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 or something.
Did you?
Probably
oh,
about 4 preset character models.
That's us. I thought that was a cave troll, like rising up from the depths. I didn't. Oh my god, that's okay. That's us. I'm definitely going to have to do something about that
Oh, it's
appearance at
terrible.
some point. No,
Are these-
classic messages that are always from the devs at the start.
Oh,
So,
yes, I
look,
remember
here's
this
how you
from
play.
Bloodborne.
So let's just skip all this.
I'll tell you what, that roll already, so
Oh.
much better than the Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo roll. So
Oh,
much.
one
you were a
hit.
bit of a hater on it,
Ooh,
weren't you?
I have a lot to say about that later on.
Let's just go two hands.
Look forward to the next podcast, everyone. Abe's going to shit all over a game that you are all excited about.
And by you mean him.
Well, me personally, sure, but I'm sure a lot of people out there are also.
Yeah, it is probably one of the most highly anticipated games.
This is true.
It
Don't even need to lock on. It's just an ashen Estus.
There is a
flask.
little bit of a frame rate judder, isn't there? Every now and then. It's
I'm
it looks okay to me.
I'd say it's performing.
Ooh, like
that
just-
was
yeah.
performing relatively well for a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It's about, well,
It looks about as good as Blood. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to wait till some more intensive
Yeah.
sequences. But I didn't really notice frame rate in
I got
Bloodborne.
hit, guys.
to be honest.
And of course, it's not Bloodborne, so what's this dude doing?
So I've seen on the internet a few comments from journalists, shall we call them, who've said that there's a massive, like it's actually
Is
quite
that on my
easy.
back from
Yeah,
rolling
there's
in
a
the
big
mud?
difficulty spike.
That's pretty cool.
A wee way through a. Well, that's what I heard as well.
It seems there's mud applying to your skin if you roll through it,
Oh, that's cool.
which is.
Naughty Dog obviously worked on this one.
And there I washed it all off by rolling through the water. That's quite nice.
It's quality stuff.
Quite nice.
Does the mud continue to dry out and becomes dried on?
You
though?
might be asking a
Oh,
wee bit
that
much
dude
there.
looks a bit big.
Oh shit!
Ooh, an ice thing.
Oh, that's me gone.
Dead
He
died.
died.
One hit?
That's what we
That's
were
the
waiting
first
for.
death. That's the
Yeah.
first death.
Oh,
In
man.
Dark Souls 1 or 2, that would have been our first trophy. Your first death was a
You
trophy.
get a trophy for that shit.
Yeah.
So is this the area you're talking about where you're supposed to die and then the...
No.
No?
No. I mean, I don't know if it's in 3. It's just an assumption because Demon's Souls and I believe Dark Souls 1 and 2 both had the kind of boss. That no, 2 did not actually. You just kind of opened up and you went to Manjula. Whatever that place was called.
So, given that there's so many layers of lore and all that kind of stuff, how do they explain the continual, resurrection? Is that part of the lore? Or
It
is
is, yeah. The lore is it's a cycle basically. It's an endless cycle. At the end of each game, you have the choice to either rekindle the flames, effectively resetting the cycle and having it continue as it already was, or what's the other option? Just letting it die. I think letting the flame die.
Interesting.
And thereby ending the cycle, but also I believe ending all life.
Just one hellish Groundhog Day, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, look, a bonfire. There we go.
So these are the little, I don't know what you call them,
Yeah,
Bloodborne, the
there you
little
go.
skeleton marker things that the lanterns.
Yes.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
So, I see. And so, essentially, when you get to a fire...
Oh, he didn't die in one hit. Difficulty spike right there.
2 hits. Have they still got like the awesome ragdoll? Like after they're dead, can you sort of drag them around by running into? Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Push him off the ledge.
I mucked around
Oh,
with that for
oh.
a long time.
Wonderful display there. Trying to get his friend off the cliff. He didn't like it. There we go.
That's awesome. I do like that. Swing and a miss there, mate.
Oh, back down to one hit.
He was an archer, though, right?
Yeah.
Archer characters are always shit.
Is that a guy behind
That
it?
looks
Oh, it
like
was.
a boss
I
that
heard
you're
him
about to
being like-
encounter. What the? I think you
Oh, I went for a wind-up attack there.
oh the old club backstab.
Yeah.
Just stab him, like prod him
I
with the club.
somehow just got another charge from my Estus Flask. I gotta remember how that stuff works.
This
I
guy
currently
looks
don't.
very bossy.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice little boss
No
area.
regrets.
Roll around in some puddles. There's a statue.
Oh, he's
Oh look, he's got nice hair there. Oh, hold on.
sort of snake liquid.
Oh,
Do I get that now?
No, it
disappointed.
is gone.
Let's
Oh.
punch him on.
No health
How
bar
real
yet.
men fight.
oh shit! Oh,
Oh no, I have my club out again already. Oh, he broke through my shield. Right.
to be fair, a wooden shield ain't doing
It's
much
about the best thing ever.
The largest axe you've ever seen in your life.
I bet you this guy backs himself though, right? Like, look at the size of that guy, and he's in this awesome armor, and you're running about in a loincloth.
Yeah.
Oh, tricky double thrust. Oh, and then the swing as well. Oh, and then the shoulder.
Get out of there! Triangle!
Oh,
no.
What a absolute unpleasant.
He's crafty.
Balthazar, you're fucked.
He's crafty, dog.
Oh no! Oh, he's winding up another attack. Oh, good.
You got any health potions?
Nah, now my flask is empty.
Oh, it's kind of like
wow.
the shield is not connected to your back
Nah.
at all. It's hovering there.
If you can pull
Oh,
this
oh.
back.
Whoa,
That's awesome. Oh,
Now tree.
I couldn't quite tell what was happening, but oh no!
You don't have any
I don't even know what's going on now, eh?
It's got like the tiniest sliver of health.
Oh,
This Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah, no, well done.
now we
Oh.
have a sword.
Very well done.
And his name was Gunther. Gunther.
The old German
equipment.
tree
You
lord.
got 2 trophies for that.
I got the best of everything. I didn't actually get that sword it told me it got. So you know,
Yeah, we got a
better.
bonfire.
light another bonfire. And
Good
then-
job.
Yeah,
Good job.
Nice one.
Actually, I should probably sit at the bonfire, get my Estus flasks back.
One
And,
rest. You got one
I
rest.
got a rest. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I think it was an emote. I think I just got like,
Oh, okay.
do you swipe or something? I don't know.
They love their emotes, don't they?
Yeah,
Bloodborne,
badge.
loads of them.
What on what?
You essentially, do you remember in Destiny we could like do gestures to other people and stuff like that?
Right.
It's that, but there's no other people. So it's just
There's other people if you summon other people.
yeah. Not usual.
I
You could
appear
do
to
it
have
to enemies.
A
Do it.
flaming butt crack.
Does it? Wait, hang on. So it's in a single player game. No.
You can do it to the enemies and
Oh, here we go.
show off, kind of taunt, sit down on the ground and be like, "You what?"
Wow.
I enjoyed doing it.
Does even less.
Why? I don't.
Just
What
'cause
are
it
you
makes
getting out of
everything
it?
ridiculous. When you're about to go into a boss battle or something, you'll just salute or just do something stupid.
And you can just chuckle to yourself.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. I also did it when I was playing with
Push 'em
Mike.
off the edge. Oh.
Summoned a couple of people, and we just sat there saluting each other for about 5 minutes straight.
Right. Okay. Cool. I didn't realize you could actually invite people into your game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works in Dark Souls and Bloodborne. You have to get an
Soul
item, and the
Yeah,
other
you
person
need
has to get an item.
Soapstones, white soapstones are
Oh.
for allies and summoning, and then red soapstones are for invading.
In Bloodborne, it was a bell, and the other person had a different bell, and you both ring your bell at the same time, and then you could summon the person into your game.
No shit.
Yeah.
So you have to sort of like jump on the phone and be like, right, yo,
Yeah,
3,
jump on the blower and
2,
get them- yeah.
1, ring in the bell.
That's the one. I used to text because sending messages on PlayStation is a pain in the ass. It takes ages.
Yeah.
So I used to just text and be like, "Yep, we'll do it now," and we both do it, and it makes you go old school.
I dig that.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
think
Way.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool way of
Yeah.
doing it.
Call them up on the old landline. All right,
Mm.
let's do it now.
So obviously it's not like, because I'd imagine you'd be ringing your bell, someone else would be ringing their bell.
Yes.
There's not like sort of like Jeff in England ringing his bell. He's just like, oh hey guys, someone in here.
Yeah,
you
this is
can
awkward.
have up to 2 other people in your game, so
Yeah.
you could also get Jeff from England ringing his bell.
You can
in your
also,
game.
there's another mechanic here. So if you ring your bell and another person is ringing another kind of bell,
the evil bell.
the evil bell, they will come into your game and try and kill you. So
But
when you ring your bell
PvP.
for help, you can either risk it and get someone to help you, or someone evil might come into your game and try and fuck shit up.
This is a whole area of these games I had no idea about.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really fun to play with a friend in these games. Or Bloodborne, I all playing that.
Thoughts at this early stage, lads?
Looks good. Looks nice.
Lot of just random one-off frame drops. Like it's not
Yeah, yeah.
consistently
No.
bad, but it's
It's definitely jittery. Not as bad as Firewatch.
not as bad as freaking Bloodborne in that central area. You know, the bonfire area or whatever, with those 10 guys walking around it, and it's suddenly.
I never
dropped.
noticed frame drops in Bloodborne. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I just.
There were some shockers in
Yeah?
there.
Never really noticed frame drops at all, to be honest.
No?
Doesn't worry me.
Oh,
like,
man.
what's one frame here and there?
What?
You're already getting like 30 of
Alright.
them per second.
Oh. Oh, is that someone else?
No,
Oh.
Blood Loss.
He looks.
He's just another.
Something to do with the
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah, just a recently awoken guy, most likely.
Okay.
Pale pine resin.
I can't help but notice the frame drops, eh?
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying not to look for them, but you can just.
You don't have to look for them, no. They
Sure.
jump right in your face and
Yeah.
they're there, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, you play Firewatch.
Yeah, that.
Did you notice?
Oh, okay, yeah, alright. like at that point, sure.
Yeah, that
When
guy.
you're talking about becoming a PowerPoint slideshow,
Yeah.
people
That was-
notice.
that
I didn't.
was
Were
your
there?
analogy,
Do you guys
right?
remember?
It was,
Were there
yeah.
enemies on the stairs on the way up here before?
I don't believe so, but I honestly can't remember at all, so that means nothing.
I'm just wondering if
It's
they've
just a random
respawned or if
guess.
it's done something Souls has never done before, and not respawned the
Yeah,
enemies
yeah,
upon my
yeah,
death. I know there were dudes on this step up here.
Yeah, where's,
Oh,
the, where's your katana wielding
Yeah.
maniac?
I'm gonna go through the door down here this time because I ran past it and found the katana dude. Basically, this is kind of Souls mentality: is you go into an area you think is the wrong way, but if something is much stronger and kills you, you go back and go the area that was probably actually the right way because that other way is maybe not for you
Oh,
yet.
here's Firelink Shrine.
Firelink Shrine. Of course, a returning area in Souls games.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's always a Firelink Shrine.
Okay.
In Souls game. It's where you go to level up usually.
So does the architecture and stuff, does that look pretty similar to the other
Not
Souls
even
games?
a little bit.
No?
Actually, this looks very much like it wasn't called the Firelink Shrine, but whatever that area was called in Demon's Souls. Kind of the hub world from which you access all the other areas. Yeah, I think it's the Nexus, yeah. It looks a lot more like the Nexus than it does like any of the previous iterations of the Firelink Shrine. Even down to the fact you got that little dude slouching down there. I mean, he was a blue ghost in Demon's Souls, but there was a little dude
Blue
slouching.
ghost. Like Pac-Man.
Another one roused from the sleep of death.
How did you know?
Well, you're not alone.
And
We unkindled.
I noticed in Bloodborne, when people talk, their mouths don't move.
Yeah, no, they don't move here either.
No? Is
Oh,
it
well, maybe-
stylistic choice or just lazy development?
Telepathic communication.
That's kind of what I thought in
Still
Bloodborne, because I was like, it's not out of the realm of possibility in this game, but I think it might have just been
Welcome
like,
to the
ah, fuck it.
I tend
People get over it.
to have left there to this end.
Oh, here we go. So this is how you level up.
Ah, I see. So she's like the doll.
Yeah. And I have not enough souls, so that's fine, but now we know what to do. Also, from this distance, that blacksmith seems quite manic, because he's just suddenly, his hand is down. Bam. It's quite quick movements. As we get closer, it'll probably... Oh, is that someone sitting down?
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance.
I think our priority at this point should be to clothe our character.
I don't know, he doesn't seem to have much of a problem with just pants.
Well, a newcomer, I see.
Zeus, I see.
You're standing like
Through
weirdly
his
close
anvil?
to him.
I'm standing in his anvil.
What about personal space? It is Zeus, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, this dude, a lot Esther.
It's fixing you a shin guard there.
Oh wow, you can...
So those mana
Those are the
flasks you're talking
flasks,
about.
yeah. I believe the blue one is mana, and I mean, I don't even have any magic, so screw that. That's, I mean, I've got my mana bar. A welcome addition, actually, because the Souls games did away with mana previously. Demon's Souls have mana, and then for Dark Souls 1 and 2, they decided instead to go with a system of spells have a set number of uses.
Oh, yeah.
And then once you've used them that many times, you need to return to the fireplace, or sort of the bonfire, to get your uses back.
Give them a bit of a recharging.
It's good to see that they've gone back with mana, because it does mean that you can kind of just buff your, not just your spell damage, but also your number of spells. Also, I believe there was something about special weapon moves that would use mana as well, weapon talents or arts or something.
In this
like
game
that.
or previous game?
In this one,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that would use mana. Not sure what they are. Probably haven't unlocked any yet. Kind of just, yeah, sporadically
I've-
running around without much direction at the moment.
Yeah, I don't even know where you came in.
There we go. I recognise the name Lothric. I'm sure it's important, and other people out there will be like, "What's this guy?" But I don't.
But
Who's
you're a
this person?
Souls veteran.
I'm a veteran of playing the games, and as you've seen by my, 2 or 3 deaths already, not a good one. I've just finished them all. I'm not the best. I'm just
You just have to enjoy
not
them.
the worst. Vaguely competent. So, as you can see, there's a castle that way. There's mountains that way.
I'm sure that
There's
castle
also mountains that way.
that castle was that the
Go
castle
back
where you
to
came
the,
from?
Yes, I believe it was. Well, no, because I mean, it didn't come from
you
a
came from down
castle,
there,
but it
didn't
came
you?
from like that kind of
Yeah.
muddy graveyard area. That could even be a bonfire that I've lit over there in the distance. That
Okay.
orange that we
Good.
can see
Good.
potentially.
Draw distance there.
I know that in previous Souls games, pretty much what you could see, there's another player. And there's the ghosty.
Oh.
And this could be a message left by a player, not a dev. Yes, because it's, grammatically questionable and you're not quite sure.
So when you leave messages for people, is it the same in here? You can only choose preset.
Yeah.
So there's a preset bunch of sort of phrases, words,
here he comes.
and you can put them together. So they're always very strange, very grammatically questionable, and incredibly obtuse. It'll be like, beware the, and then it will just say something complete like beware the rock.
Beware the sticky white stuff. That was a good one from Demon's Souls.
Yeah, actually was.
Really?
Yeah, it was an item
Yeah.
called sticky white stuff, and that was the subject of many a message. What's this dude doing? He keeps looking like he's going to do some special draw attack. Yeah, but then he doesn't do anything. Come on, mate.
Oh.
No, he got me.
Oh,
Gotcha.
is he one-handed?
Yes.
It's a big fucking sword.
And then I like how he just stands there afterwards. I feel like I'm not skilled enough to start with the depraved or deprived starting class with no gear or anything. I don't really know what I'm doing. Just running around.
There's got to
with
be a
my-
different area you need to go to, right? Walking through that
Probably
guy.
behind that dude.
You think so?
This is a Souls game.
Yeah.
This isn't just,
This is
it's
pretty
a
much
bit
it.
hard, come back later. It's like, no, get good, son. Beat him now.
I don't.
You have to, be persistent. I'm a bit tripped out by the fact that the shield you can block because in Bloodborne is dark around and dodge.
Right.
No blocking. And if you he's got a shield. If you attack in Bloodborne, if you get attacked and you start losing health, if you attack them back, you can regain a certain amount of that health as well.
Okay. And that's not the case in this game?
No, I don't
No.
think so. No,
No, it is not.
they're keeping those two franchises relatively separate, even though they're
It looks the
pretty
same.
much the same thing.
It looks the same.
Yeah. Dark Souls
Start
has always
all
been
with comments like that.
Yeah.
Dark Souls has always been a dark fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Bloodborne's like gothic horror
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah, Lovecraftian
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Alright, well, the shield's not really doing much against this guy because his weapon gives me blood loss and cuts through it, so I might just go two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
See how we do. Probably run in and die in one hit again now.
Ooh.
Oh! He just countered my attack
Wow, he.
and stabbed him in the neck. Props.
Oh, he's.
Go to town.
Yeah. Back to his starting position, waiting for me to try again. Yeah. This is Dark Souls 3.
I'm intrigued.
Apparently easy at the start of the game.
It was. I beat that first boss
true.
with a sliver of health. As you probably worked out from that fight, the majority of boss fights consist of find the spot where when they flail wildly they don't hit you and then cheese it. That's pretty much most of the boss fights. When you get to the point in the game where you unlock or where you find your first bow and you use that, typically everything becomes easier from the point where you have a bow.
Tell you what though, the sound design in these games with a good pair of headphones, magical. Bloodborne was just gorgeous.
Alright, we'll give the katana guy one more go. And then we might just have to admit defeat, and I will make my serious character, who's not called Entry Incomplete, and a troll. I will spend hours in the character creator and try to create myself.
So there aren't any other parts. This is
There
it.
may be. I'm just stubborn. I
Probably
won't
quite
let this
helpful.
dude
in
beat
this
me,
kind of
he's a
game.
freaking bot.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They'll often. It's one of those games where a lot of kind of your progression comes from learning stuff like animations. So you watch and you learn what their multiple attacks are and how to dodge them. Like, for example, that guy faked me out then with a kind of 1 second delay on his attack. So he pulled back so it looked like he wasn't going to attack, so I went in for an attack, but then actually he was just waiting and he immediately unleashed it. And it's just stuff like that where you watch out, you learn what the moves do. It's contrary to what I'm doing in this little play session. You don't just hurl yourself repeatedly in the same method at enemies. You learn how to counter the way that they beat you last time. But, you know, I'm trying to see if it's possible to make quick progress and see a little more. Go for him again.
Going in again.
This is the time. I got him this time. What does this do? Fusro Da. Right, that's good to know. Seriously, what did that actually... Oh, I used some magic. Did I just boost my attack power? I actually...
Oh.
I think I know my strategy, guys. Fusro Da, and then just kind of...
Button
Oh,
mash.
it's run out.
Oh, he hasn't seen you.
Right,
Yeah,
so,
no, he has.
so I'm thinking, we dodge that, we get in behind him, and then we go...
Oh, one hit. Wow.
Alright.
Yeah, I just... You died.
What do you say?
You died.
Get good, mate.
That's it. That is the intro to Dark Souls 3. First impressions. Regan, day one purchase, today purchase, stores are closed. Purchasing.
Yeah. It's to be honest, no. Purely because it's obviously it seems like the kind of thing where fandom grows pretty, you know, with playthroughs, and you develop a real like fondness of the series itself. I just don't have that. It hasn't. There's nothing there for me really, other than a lot of time spent dying.
Yeah.
It looks great. Looks dark.
There were souls.
There were.
You don't enjoy a good
We saw at
slog?
least
a good
3
slog
guys.
through a game from the first
Yeah.
first minute.
No, I do enjoy a good slog through a game, but
That guy could be.
I don't know.
A ton ago.
I don't know. Maybe when you maybe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
I
can
didn't
have
notice-
3 people in the game, so you know we could all
Oh yeah.
tag team that fucker.
Yeah, it could. Yeah. I don't know. As you guys, as actually people who've played these games
Yeah.
before, thoughts?
Yeah.
I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm going to roll an actual knight.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll an actual knight with armor, who will theoretically not die one hit to that guy, and then I'll kill him.
I think I'll probably pick it up. Maybe not like tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
should
no,
have.
I enjoy. I'll finish Bloodborne first.
Mhm.
I'll have to get back into that and get back into the mindset of, you know, on edge the entire game, which is kind of why I like it, and it also gives me anxiety. But no, I do enjoy Bloodborne, just the atmosphere and it's just something different.
You'll obviously need to get used to blocking.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a shield there.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I like that, and the backstab, which wasn't available in Bloodborne. That had what's called a visceral attack, which was similar, but you had to stagger the enemy, and then you could do the visceral attack.
How do
as
you
opposed to
stagger
just-
them? Is that a...
You could shoot them with your little gun during the middle of an attack and sort of
Okay, yep.
stun them or what have you.
Mm.
But the timing, I never got the timing right with the visceral attack, so I was just...
I guess
like
that
a hammer.
it sounds to me like that's a similar thing to what Balthazar was saying. You've got to know the animations and all that kind of
Yeah,
jazz, right?
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, to be honest, in Bloodborne, when I found out a particular attack, which was, it was like R2 and you press forward on the left stick, and he's like a jumping swing with my giant hammer.
Mhm.
I pretty much just did that to everyone because it was
Right.
great, and I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It allowed me to plough my way through that game after
Mm.
learning that attack.
Does it feel the same as,
Yeah.
feels much
Completely
the
the
same?
same, pretty much. I'm sure there are differences. Like, for example, I did not know about Fusroda. I don't even know what L2 was previously. Don't even remember. Wasn't that.
Yeah.
So there's obviously something's changed, but the core stuff, nah. It's exactly the same. Triangle to dual, hold your weapon.
So you
Square for your
happy?
consumable.
You happy with having spent a
Yeah.
bunch on the
Yeah,
collector's edition?
yeah, yeah.
I noticed it came with a few bits and pieces.
Dead.
Metal case, which seems to be
It's pretty
pretty
cool.
standard.
Let's. No, it's under the camera.
Don't give the magic away.
I mean, the magical.
I mean, we could maybe do an unboxing, but we've already
We do
seen-
have another copy.
We
that's
could
still
open the
boxed
box
up. We
and
could unbox
show
it.
it.
yeah, yeah. Well, there's probably not much inside this. Well, there's another cardboard box inside this box.
Unboxing of an
But
unboxing.
Multiple
if you're-
boxes.
if you're
There's
not
a.
a
If you're
fan-
keen, if you love the Souls games, I think one of the big selling points for me why I had to get the collector's edition is you get the trilogy art book. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 came with little art books. The 3 Collectors has an art book for the entire trilogy.
That's very
so
cool.
that's
Pretty cool.
you know, it looks good. There's pictures.
Hmm.
There's some
You
words.
got some knights. You got
Mostly pictures. Pictures.
Not unexpected.
Good, yeah.
some concept art.
Metal
And
case.
any fan of the Souls games as well will just immediately, they'll drop the money for a Praise the Sun badge.
Is that like a?
It's a
yeah.
patch.
Is
Praise the Sun.
Nice.
They iron on. Iron
Yeah.
on. You don't have to know how to stitch or
Yeah.
get your mum to do it. You can just iron it on yourself.
Unless your mum does your ironing.
Well, there you go. There's a cloth game mat.
There
map.
is.
A map.
Map.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it?
It's
Also, yeah.
also under the
Also
camera.
under the camera.
Whoever set that
Amazing
up.
preparation. Yeah.
There's also, which I think was probably
I'll get
the
the night, eh?
coolest part, is a 25 centimeter tall
If numbers can be believed.
red knight
Nice.
figurine. We haven't actually
No, we
measured
made
it.
them.
We haven't measured it, so we can't really be sure it's 25
He's
centimeters tall.
what? He's about 1.5 PS4. No, maybe 2. About 2 PS4 controllers tall.
I guess in you know
Pretty
that's-
Yeah. box.
Yeah,
He
there
also
you go.
looks to be in, in flight or quite a wreck, depending on how you look at it.
yeah. So generally speaking, if you're the kind of person that enjoys that sort of stuff, it seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
The collector's edition.
How much did you get that for?
Money's
Money's-
undisclosed amount of money.
Undisclosed amount.
Yeah.
I mean, people
New
can look
Zealand
online.
prices for
Yeah.
games.
True. Yeah. So
Too much. Is how much it was.
$460.
920 schmeckles. It's about no. In all seriousness, it was 250. I think.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, it's a lot. But if you do collector's editions for games, it's to be expected.
You go all
It's
out for
about
the
what
stuff,
you get.
like, you
Yeah,
always-
it's
you
about
always-
what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't just get the vanilla like I do. The $80 just game.
Yeah.
$90 just game. Whatever.
But,
That's really called standard
yeah.
edition. Just game.
There you go. I think generally speaking, that's kind of what there is to it at the moment. I'm looking forward to getting opinions as you get into the game.
Yeah.
You know, actually
There'll be
getting into
many.
the game.
There'll be many. Probably all good.
Absolutely. Be sure, I'm going to do this. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Oh,
No. We can end it prior to that. It's okay.
We can cut that
It's
off,
okay.
or we can leave it in.
Boo-ins,
Mm.
mate.
Boo.
Boo-ins.
I'm just going to be the person to do that. You guys can
Right.
feel about that how you like.